Hey guys, just thought I'd throw a little bit of how-to nonsense your way. This isn't a complete how-to. This is just the actual assembly and the basic concept. If you don't know how to do basic wiring, it can be dangerous, I guess. This stuff is pretty easy, but you know, there's all these lovely warning labels attached to regular household extension cords to warn you. So don't say I didn't warn you, but those are going in the trash. Here we go. So basically what we're doing is we're making taking a normal household extension cord and adding a switch to it. But to make it so that these two are really close together by your power strip, and then your switch is on the end of a long cord, nothing coming out the other side, so that you can remotely turn off whatever group of appliances or whatever else you want plugged in. This is a very cool thing to do right now with all of the green stuff going on. A lot of people are trying to turn off their TV and their VCR and everything else when they're not using them, but usually that stuff's hidden behind your entertainment center. With a little thing like this, you can just put this switch right beside your entertainment center, and you're all good to go. Anyway, enough of that. Tools you need: wire strippers. I like the automated ones because I'm lazy. Screwdriver, Phillips, depending on whatever switch you get, and a knife. My favorite for splitting wires. A little bit of electrical tape as a supply, and 2 wire nuts. So basic, and then the actual supplies you need are the one extension cord like this. I got a 12-foot one. It was like $3 or $4, and then a switch module, which you can get at Home Depot. The other half of it makes it complete. Looks all fancy like that. You get the idea. That was $3 as well. So total cost for this project, unless you have to buy wire nuts or electrical tape, is going to be just about $6-7. So basically, the concept is you cut off a big chunk in the middle of the extension cord, okay? So that you have your plug end for your supply and your tap end, which has the 3 outlets on it, where you're going to plug everything in. Then the rest of the cord that you cut out, you're going to take that, splice, or cut and strip both leads on one side, and do the same thing on the other side, but with the other side, you're just going to make, normally when you would wire this, you would wire it so that this wire would just go straight through and out the other side, and the other wire, the conductor on top, would go to that post, and then the part you cut off would go to this post. This is a single pole, single throw switch, which means there's only 2 contacts there. Look it up on Wikipedia, single pole, single throw, kind of fascinating. But basically what it means is when the switch is in one position or the other, electricity is or isn't flowing through that little gap right there. But instead of just cutting the electricity out of one side of the line, we're going to use this to cut the electricity on one side of the line, but instead of doing it in line like this, we're running both leads in one side. The switch is happening there. Now these 2 wires right here, those 2 are connected, and now they're not connected. They're connected, and now they're not connected. So we're basically just taking that part of the switch, or we're taking the circuit that's opening and closing. I know this is very technical. And we're putting that in line. Get my fat arms out of the way. In line right here. So we're going to wire nut this together. I guess I need 3 wire nuts. What do you know? We're going to wire nut that together, and those 2 together. So if you can picture it, and I know you can, that switch is now right here. Is now right here, in between these 2 contacts. We just extended the reach of the switch with the rest of the extension cord. So that's all I'm really going to show you, because the rest of it's kind of tedious and such. But you know, wire nut it up, throw some E-tape around the whole bundle. You'll probably end up needing some ground lift adapters for some of your home electronics. to add that all-important ground. But anyway, that's just making this more tedious than it needs to be. Thanks, and hope you enjoyed it. I'll put pictures of the final product up on my Facebook and my blog. Cheers.